Hello everybody, John Paul here with JP's Magic Corner. So today we are going to open up Core 2021. Let's see, lots of cool reprints in here. Big ones, Ugin, Grim Tutor. I still like Baneslayer Angel. Let's see, Scavenging Ooze. Containment Priest is a really big one. That's a huge one. Lots of new cards that are good, including its fairy that I think is pretty busted. Ugin probably is the best card in the set. As far as the rest of the new cards go, I think all 5 of the Planeswalkers are pretty solid. But let's get right up into it. In this one, there's 30, I think it works out to. 30 showcase cards. Let's see. We'll get this going. Sure Strike. We'll go through the first couple commons in case you haven't seen them. Makeshift Battalion Opt. It's mostly reprints. This is one of the new cards, Village Rites. It's going to go into the sacrifice decks. A lot of people think it's pretty good. A lot of the times when your opponent tries to remove something, you just get a pay 1 mana, draw 2 cards. It can be a sack outlet. So this is what the showcase cards are. There's a vertical cycle, so there's 5 commons, 1 for each Planeswalker, an uncommon for each Planeswalker, a rare for each Planeswalker. The Planeswalkers themselves, times 5. You also have Ugin, and then some of the reprints also have a showcase frame. I think all the main ones I talked about, Containment Priest, Scavenging Ooze, pretty much all the ones they know are going to see quite a bit of tournament play. Scorching Dragonfire's back, Silent Dart. Run Afoul is new. The Archfiend's Vessel, some people are playing around with. Twin Blade Assassin, okay-ish card. Transmogrify is our first rare. The new Polymorph, not that great. Soldier Token. So we'll put that there. Put the rest of these over here. Okay. So, I played the set a little bit on Arena, liked it quite a bit. I think the shrines are actually pretty fun, at least. I actually think there's a historic shrine deck that might run around and be fun, but not exactly tier 1. So, this is Liliana's Devotee. This is her uncommon showcase. This guy's pretty good. I actually like him quite a bit. I should keep all the showcase cards. Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. 3 generic, 2 colorless. Or I'm sorry, 2 black. Creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. It's not that great. Cat token. I think the cat token looks pretty cool. I guess we'll keep tokens. I don't think there's a dog making token. Let me real quick so we can keep track of showcases. Always interesting keeping track of showcases. So, I'm just going to continue. But yeah, I think the set's pretty fun. See, as far as the commons go, there's nothing coming back that I think is like really amazing. You have things that saw some play, like Revitalize. That might see some play. We'll see what happens. Oh, the first mythic, we hit Baneslayer Angel. There. That time we did not have a showcase. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's kind of funny that, in the format right now, Baneslayer is just not that great. Like, especially right now, how you can play multicolor, no problem. You're probably just better off playing Dream Trawler. Because you're likely in blue-white anyway if you're thinking about playing a Baneslayer Angel. It's Fairy's Protege. Let's see. Showcase. Pretty good. I think quite a few so far. Oh, Showcase Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Starting off 4 packs in, really hot. I think Ugin looks really good. He is gonna, format's gonna warp around him. 8 generic mana, +2. Ugin the Spirit Dragon deals 3 damage to any target. -X, exile each permanent with converted mana cost X or less. That's 1 or more colors. -10, you gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, then put up to 7 permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. So you only need to plus him twice to ult off. Like, the guy is amazing. He's going to be the best card. Oh, we also hit the Showcase Mountain. Let's see. We'll put him right there. Oh, so I guess there's like 35 because there's the showcase lands as well. Let's see. Mythic, rare, uncommon, common. No, I counted the land because the land is the other one. So yeah, I think it's something like 31 or 32 showcase. I'll have to look it up. Let's see. But it is over 30 with the reprint showcases and Ugin showcase. So, Necromentia. I think this card is actually, I see a little bit of sideboard play. 1 generic, 2 black. Choose a card name other than a basic land card. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name and exile them. That player shuffles their library, then creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card exiled from their hand this way. So, I mean, it's a really good... it's not Thoughtseize. I was going to say Cranial Extraction, but that is the Kamigawa version of it. Let's see, and what's the Phyrexian version? The Phyrexian version is the one people are most probably familiar with. And I can't think of the name of it right this moment. Showcase Leona Steward. So, this is the White Sanctum. I actually think this one is not that bad. 5 mana, being able to tap a creature is okay. If you get 2 out, I feel like the best, if you're going to do Shrines at all and then limited, you do the white one plus the black one. They can work out really well. Temple of Mystery. Not the best. But that's just that. Okay, so I won't spend any more time on the commons. We'll just kind of go straight to all the money stuff. Just look through real quick. Make sure we don't see any showcase. Spark Hunter Masticore. 3 generic mana as additional cost to cast a spell. Discard a card. Protection from Planeswalkers. Spark Hunter Masticore. 1 generic Spark Hunter Masticore deals 1 damage to target Planeswalker. 3 generic Spark Hunter Masticore gains indestructible until end of turn for a 3/4. Solid card. It'll be interesting to see if he finds a home. Do love me some Masticores, though. Pretty solid Masticore. Molten Tail's still probably the best. I'm trying to think if they added a better Masticore in one of the supplement sets at some point. Let's see. No, Showcase. Fairies Ageless Insight. 2 generic, 2 blue. You would draw a card except the first one you draw on each of your draw steps. Draw 2 cards instead. I don't think it's that great, personally. I know some people think it's going to be pretty game breaking. I don't know. I think for 4 mana, I don't think there's anything too great you can do with it. There's some like jank builds, maybe some commander stuff. There's probably a lot of really good stuff to do with it in commander. Let's see. This guy, because we need more really good ramp. Draw a card and taps for a green. I expect that guy to see some play when some of the better ramp leaves with the rotation. Idol of Endurance and Showcase Containment Priest. Wow. Idol of Endurance, I don't expect it to do much. I guess we should put these here. Containment Priest, fantastic card. Lots of modern. I actually don't know if it's in modern. Sees a lot of commander play. 1 generic, 1 white, 2/2 flash Vanon. Token creature would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it instead. So you can stop people from playing their commander and other things like that. Or, no, it doesn't stop commander. What am I doing? That's crazy. It stops just all the other random cheating things into play. Put the soldier token there. Sorry, spilling things. Okay. And there's Mr. Scavenging News. He's back. Everybody loves the scoos. I think he's going to be a really solid role player, but like he's not a card. He's normally a eat the early removal. It's not most games is he really going to win you the game unless your opponent just kind of peters out. Like, if you get to a top deck portion, then he'll be pretty good. Like, he's really good in mid-range stuff, and I don't really know if there's, like, a home for mid-range right now, still. It's been, like, double vision. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery each turn, copy that spell. You choose new targets for the copy. Oh, hit the Liliana token. Those Planeswalkers, remember, some tokens are much rarer than others. The Planeswalker tokens are normally always worth $1 or $2. Sometimes the really good ones are worth a little bit more. See, nothing crazy. Kiteself Rebooter is one of the better reprints. Oh, another mythic. 3 generic, 2 green, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. When older Gargaroth attacks or blocks, choose 1, create a 3/3 green beast creature token. You gain 3 life, draw a card, 6/6. What's funny is this guy is probably not playable in standard right now. I mean, for 5 mana to play a big dude that doesn't do anything the turn you play him, it's just like, just not anywhere near good enough. Like, isn't Nisa just way better than him? And you can always do more oppressive and just degenerate things with her. Fairy's Tutelage. Cultivate, because we needed more ramp. Animal Sanctuary. Comes into play untapped. Add 1 generic. 2 generic tap. Put a +1/+1 counter on target bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, or snake. So the land that interacts with snakes. Return to Kamigawa confirmed. Confirm that return. Okay. So we did the left column. We've now moved on to the right column. We'll save the middle one for last. Let's see. No showcases in here. Man, another Animal Sanctuary. Hitting 2 of the same rare in a box is possible. What's kind of funny is that was in back-to-back packs even. You don't see very many of those, but it is something that you can get. And it's very rare to get 2 of the same mythic, though. Because normally how Coalition works is that's not really going to happen. Jolrael, Mowanvuli Recluse. I think that's how you pronounce that. 1 generic, 1 green, legendary creature, human druid. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. 4 generic, 2 green. Until end of turn, creatures you control have basic power toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Okay, nothing too crazy. It's the Goblin Wizard Prowess token. We all know the Goblin Wizard is the best. Uh-oh, I already saw something sexy back there. Let's see, start looking for a showcase. Nothing here. Radiant Fountain's a good reprint. Nothing there. Mythic Massacre Worm. Ooh, Showcase Cultivate. Notice Cultivate is an uncommon normally, but its showcase was upgraded to a rare. And I think it looks really pretty. It's also foil. It's just, no, man, so good in foil. It is the only uncommon reprint that got an upgrade to the showcase, and it gave it a rare, which I think is interesting. That is probably because of something going on with the collector booster packs, I assume. But anyway, the next regular Cultivate I come across, I'll stop. So you guys can see just the artwork's completely different. That is the one thing about the reprint showcase cards. It's completely different art, not just extended art. Glorious Anthem. Solid reprint. We did hit a foil Scored Barons. I guess we'll put that over there just in case people are keeping track of foils. Have we really only gotten 2 foils? I must have been not keeping track of the common foils. I'll do like a once over maybe at the very end. Speaking of which, if this is your first time here, if you would like to subscribe and leave a like and a comment, I would greatly appreciate it. Another showcase mound. And another duplicate rare. That time Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze is solid. But you don't see too many duplicate rares. I'm trying to think. I think the other couple boxes I've opened on this, there wasn't actually a duplicate rare in the rare slot. There was sometimes we hit like a showcase version of a rare. And that was it. Seeing this still has the same 53 rares, I believe. So I don't think it has any less that would mess with the numbers. Neombi, Esteemed Speaker, 1 white, 1 blue, flash, 1 Neombi. Yeah, I believe that's Neombi. Esteemed Speaker enters the battlefield. You may return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, you gain life equal to that creature's converted mana cost. 1 generic, 1 white, 1 blue, tap, discard a legendary card, draw 2 cards. Oh, the swamp. I think the swamp is okay. It's not my favorite of the showcase lands. I actually think the showcase plains is really good. But that is Teferi's daughter, I believe. Teferi. I kind of go through calling them both at different times. Rambunctious Mutt is one of the best commons in draft. Like, it's like a solid good pick 4 to 6 because there's a lot of good enchantments and artifacts. I think people have been sleeping on it. Of course, we all know Colossal Dreadmaw, best common in the set. Solemn Simulacrum, foil run afoul. Another fantastic reprint. I forgot Solemn Simulacrum. It's another one of those showcase reprints they did. Very good card. I just kind of always want to jam him into everything. That was like the first Worlds winner card. I believe it was called Worlds at the time. Sanctum of All, the legendary enchantment shrine. If you have 6 or more shrines, it like doubles the effect of all of them. Let's see. Okay, we're more than halfway through the box. We've hit pretty fantastic. Oh, you're not a mythic. What are you doing over there, Sanctum of All? Sorry, Massacre Worm. We went through you so fast, we just didn't care that you were a mythic. Massacre Worm's an okay. I feel like we have so many Teferi's Proteges in the showcase. Spore Weber Weaver, and a foil rare. Veto Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Let's see. Put that there. I've been very inconsistent with where I place the foils. So if you're trying to keep track of that, good luck. You're going to need it. Okay. Track down another good new common. Pretty sure it's new. Feline Sovereign, 2 generic, 1 green, creature cat. Other cats you control get +1/+1, have protection from dogs. Whenever one or more cats you control do combat damage to the player, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that player controls. We all know dogs are better than cats, by the way. If you're someone that thinks cats are better than dogs, that's cool. Everybody's allowed to be wrong about some things in their life. Frantic Inventory, that is gonna see quite. I think it's gonna see a lot of play once people kind of get around to playing with it. Everybody's stuck doing trying to figure out the best way. Normal Containment Priest, trying to figure out the best way to cheat Ugin in right now is where all the effort's going into. Okay, so we're in the middle snack of 3. There should be at least 1 more regular mythic in here. That's normally how the odds go. We'll see if we can do that. Maybe a little bit better. Garrick's Harbinger. 1 generic, 2 green, 4/3, hexproof from black. When Garrick's Harbinger deals combat damage to player or planeswalker, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a Garrick planeswalker card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Very good card, honestly. 3 mana for 4/3 hexproof from black. That's like playable by itself, but then you can also, whenever it deals combat damage, it gives you gas. That's good. That is another card I think people are kind of sleeping on right now. Okay. So, I did get 2 Jumpstart packs, and I also have my Japanese Ikoria Ancillary pack, the one that if you bought a collector's booster box, it has some of the Japanese only cards in it. A certain amount of the 3 of them. There's regular Cultivate. Man, the rare artwork is so much cooler. 9 lives. 1 generic, 2 white, enchantment, hexproof. If a source would deal damage to you, prevent that damage or put an incarnation counter on 9 lives. When there are 9 or more incarnation counters on 9 lives, exile it. When 9 lives leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. By the way, keep in mind, Ugin can destroy 9 lives with its effect, and you can just lose the game. That is a thing that can happen in Limited. Okay. But yeah, so the video, I'm going to do another video today that shows me opening up the 2 jump starts and the Ikore ancillary pack to see which one of the Japanese ones I got. You always get 2 Mothra's cocoons and then 1 of the other one, either the Dirge Bat or the Mega Godzilla, and then 1 foil of the 3. Gadrick the Crown Scourge, 2 generic, 1 red, legendary creature dragon, flying. Gadrick the Crown Scourge can attack unless you control 4 or more artifacts. At the beginning of your end step, create a treasure token for each non-token creature that died this turn. Nothing too great. Oh, there's the Showcase Island. He's filler, let's be honest. Well, I do think we're probably going to Mirrodin this year because there's a lot of like weird artifact support going on. Cards that care about artifact, colorless cards. So, this card is really good and Limited, by the way. You can make a mill deck that works pretty well. Ghostly Pilferer, 1 generic, 1 blue, creature spirit rogue. Whenever Ghostly Pilferer becomes untapped, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other than their hand, draw a card. Discard a card. Ghostly Pilferer can't be blocked this turn. Yep. Solid card. We'll see if anyone can do anything too crazy with it. The Garrick token. I also feel that there is a ton of rogues going around, so I feel like we're going to have a set that cares about creature types coming up. Crash Through. That card always randomly wins games against me in Limited. Another Ghostly Pilferer. Volcanic Salvo. We'll post that there. So that's the 3rd rare that we've had 2 copies of. That is some weird variants. They've been back to back, right? Haven't all 3 been back to back? Not the 2 oozes, but the Pilferer and the what was that other card? Whatever it was very close to each other, if not actually back to back. Oh, Basri's Acolyte. We got 2 showcase cards in that one. They were both in common. Didn't know that could happen. Stormwing Entry, Foil Shock. Yep, another Goblin Wizard Prowess token. Best guys there are. Okay, so 5 packs left. We're still looking for 1 more regular Mythic. To be at where we want to be odds-wise. There we go. Mangara the Diplomat. This is the Mythic all the Commander guys want. 3 generic, 1 white. Lifelink, 2/4. Whenever an opponent attacks with creatures, if 2 or more of those creatures are attacking you and or planeswalkers you control, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts their 2nd spell each turn, draw a card. It has what some people think is really weird wording, just because it wants to be very clear. It needs to be creatures attacking you, at least 2 in some combinations attacking you and planeswalkers you control. The card's meant for multiplayer, so it's worded like that to make it clear in multiplayer what the conditions need to be. But yeah, it's just powerhouse. Oh, and Liliana, Walker of the Dead. Oh, Lily, how I love you. The funny thing about this is when a lot of people saw this, they were like, Liliana doesn't discard cards. Meanwhile, Liliana of the Veil, her best card, has all the exact same +1, slightly different +1. Okay, so sorry. The text on her is so small that the camera isn't geared towards her text. So 2 generic, 2 black, 4 loyalty. Each player discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life. -3. Target creature gets -X till end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. -7. You get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. All 3 of those abilities she has had various versions of, if not the... Well, I don't think any of them were the exact same version, but she had very similar things. But yeah, I thought that was a weird thing people were upset about. They were like, Liliana doesn't discard stuff. Be like, that's kind of always been her main thing, not just making zombie tokens. And Rada, Heart of Keld, 1 generic, 1 red, 1 green, 3/3 elf warrior. As long as it's your turn, Rada, Heart of Keld is first strike. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You could play lands to the top of your library. Rada gets +X till end of turn, where X is the number of lands you control. No, it doesn't let you play additional lands, right? Yep. No additional lands, just lets you play lands from the top. So, let's see. So, well, second to last pack. We did get to 5 mythics, so we're way above that number. Hooded Blightfang. Ooh. Showcase Plains to go with the foil. No one cares about you, Hooded Blightfang. We're not going to read you. It's a pretty solid card. Nothing I'm personally excited about, though. Oh. And Pursued Whale. 5 generic, 2 blue, 8/8, 1 Pursued Whale. Enters the battlefield. Each opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate creature token with this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Spells your opponent cast a target. The whale costs 3 more to cast. Moby Dick reference. But that was it. Let's do a quick showcase count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 showcase cards. We did get a foil rare, a mythic, another rare. Let's see. Everything else is common. We hit how many of the lands? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 red, 1 of each of the other ones. Let's see. And then how many uncommons? It's just the 1 showcase uncommon? Guess it was. Okay. And then, see, these were the 5 mythics. 5 regular mythics, showcase mythic. Let's see. Wasn't there 1 more foil rare? I guess I only got 1 foil rare that time. No, there we go. Veto is hiding in there too. So, because we got the showcase cultivate, showcase our normal foil rare, and then 1, 2, 3. Oh, 2 foil rares. I forgot that was in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So the showcase ones do take your rare mythic slot, but a foil one still takes the foil slot. So yeah, we got 3 bonus rares because of the foils. Otherwise, it was 36. Technically 6 mythics because this comes in the mythic slot. It's not a bonus slot. So 6 mythic box. Anyway, thanks for coming by the corner. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me what you think the best pull was. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye. Everyone stay safe out there.